Hey, it's Howie Will. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I posted any videos, so I posted a practice video of my dogs today. And I'm going to just share a little bit of what I've been learning. I taught myself to crochet a few years ago, and this year I have been learning how to knit. So this is my first sweater, and I'll show a whole of it later. But I finally finished the body, so I'm binding off. So this is how I used to bind off. You can do regular knitting or you can do continental. Um, I've learned how to do the continental purl or continental knitting mixed with the Norwegian purl. But binding off, I just switched back to regular because it's easier. But right now I'm on a circular needle and it seemed a little difficult. So here's what you would normally do. You insert your hook, yarn over, pull the stitch off the needle, then you take the one that's already on your right needle and bend it over, and you've bound off, and that gives you a nice little border here. So let me do that again. So you're going to insert your right hook into your stitch on your left hook, yarn over, and then slide the stitch off. Then you're going to pick up the first stitch off your right hook and slide it over. Now, as you can see, this can be a little awkward for me. So instead of using the hook on the circular needle, I tried to use a DPN. DPN is a double pointed needle. That way it frees up this to where you don't have to mess with it. So this is where I went to again. So insert your hook into the left needle, and it's a little twisted there. There you go. Yarn over, slide it off the hook, then you pick up this one and you move it off the hook or off the needle. Now what this does is you can see the stitches are a little bit larger, and if you look at some of my earlier stitches, they're all kind of messed up here. So I figured, well, I learned how to crochet first. Let me use a crochet hook. So this is a 4.0 crochet hook. So you insert it, yarn over, slide it off the left needle, then hold your work here and just pull it through. That's simple. Insert, yarn over, slide off, and pull through. Insert, yarn over, slide off, and pull through. So easy for me since I started out crocheting. This works for me, and hopefully it's an idea that you can use to make it easier for your work as well. And I'm just going to finish this all the way to the end. All right, then I'll show you when I get to the end. So here we are. I've got 6 stitches left. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do these continental style, since I've already showed you the regular style. If I can get my yarn around my finger right. There we go. So insert the hook, pull the yarn through, knit that, then just pull it through. Insert the hook, pull it through. Insert the hook, slide it off, pull it through. 3 more. Yarn over, slide it off, pull it through. Insert the hook, slide it off, pull it through. And this is our last one. Insert, pull the yarn through, slide it off, and your circular needles should be free. And I forgot to tell you what size those were. So now you have 2 stitches left. So just pull one through. And then you can slip stitch that with your crochet hook into that. That's all there is to it. Then you're going to want to snip off your yarn at a decent length to be able to sew in those ends. Hold this and pull your working yarn out. Whoop, my needles fell to the floor. And there you go. Get you a needle. And I like to just see how that looks a little uneven there. So I'm going to do it around and back through. And I just do back and forth. Through the stitches. I could have left that a little bit longer. When you've gone a little bit, then just go back in the opposite direction. One more this way. And that will secure your yarn. It will not come undone if you've given yourself enough length. Trust me, because I've ended up frogging stuff and couldn't get the yarn apart. Then I have to cut it. I'm going to do 2 more, one on the outside and then one to the inside. And I'll always cut my ends. This is the outside. Fold it over, I cut it to the inside. Just snip it off. And there you have it. Just an easier way to bind off. As far as I'm concerned, it's easier. You can tell a little bit, but this is my first sweater, so I'm not too concerned. All right, well, I hope this helps. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. And I will either respond to them or make a response video on how to do it. And I will also take pictures of this once it's done. And I'll refer you to the video where I got the pattern, because it's not my pattern. Although I've changed the design by switching colors of yarns, and it's all recycled yarn. So good luck with yours, and happy knitting, happy crocheting, and see you soon, friends.